fortress. Fuck. There we go. Put that at the top too. Just in case he comes back. You know what? If he does come back, I'll just show the image. That gets in the way of shit. Fucking Dwarf Fortress is what is happening today. These, for some... Oh, wait, shit. Oh my god. Oh, that was so loud. I hadn't realized. Oh, hello everybody. Sound check. Okay, that should be about good. But, I hadn't realized... Oh, shit. I hadn't realized that I had turned my volume way up for, voice chatting with friends. So, that's simply no good. Oh, God, that probably was just an assault. That's hilarious. Anyway, yeah, Dwarf Fortress. And it's come to my attention that these streams have kind of become like the hallmark fucking streams lately. Oh, I remember what was happening now. Yeah, that was unfortunate. So that was a good cliffhanger though. But yeah, I for some reason Dwarf Fortress streams get like, we always get like 2 chatters and we always get like a shit ton of views afterwards on the VOD, so fucking who knows. Bizarre to me, considering that like nothing happens. Like absolutely nothing happens. Alright, so yeah, now we gotta deal with this, which is going to be an issue. Oh, I forgot we had the defense system. That was a thing. So you know what I should do? Actually, no. All of my dwarves can stay within the fort. Where the... Because I was thinking of expanding the burrow. But first of all, in case this defense does not work, and also, just in case... just because I don't really need them to be outside the fort in times of war, we're just gonna leave the burrow the same size. But what does need to happen is that I go to the alerts and oops, and set that to shit, and make sure all my fucking dwarves get in. Oh, mysterious construction. How fortunate. I should not have the game unpaused while that shit is happening. Okay. I think that's all my dwarves. I think it is. I'm gonna have them. If it's not, then fuck the rest, because I'm gonna be more cautious than this time than I was the other time. After all of that wanton death. So we're gonna pull the lever and open the close the gate and see if they get through. Basically, what this all depends on right now. Who are you? Goblin Bleak one, okay. Basically, what this all depends on right now is whether they can leap down walls. Such as these ones. Because if so, then the whole wall and shit is a moot point. But if not, then I guess we'll see. Then we might be able to actually properly defend the fort. Wait. Is this song that's playing right now, is this a remix of a previous song they did. Like a previous rip they did, but it's in the time signature of the second version of the original song with the weird time signature, because if so, that's a fucking amazing rip. I think that's what's happening. That, or I've just heard this before when we were shuffling. That's very possible as well. Or maybe this is like a song I've heard before, and I'm just mixing it up. Oh, it's Plock. Okay, so I might be completely wrong, and I'm just thinking about that Plock is good. I think that's the case, because I think this already has a funky time signature. Yeah, I think I'm just thinking of the Plock soundtrack, honestly. So where are all the goblins at? So they're coming. Mule bone chain. He claims it is a family heirloom. Oh, sick. God, Plock is fucking good. I can't believe I didn't recognize that right away. I used to have amazing powers of recognizing music, like game music, but they have waned somewhat in recent years, and that is disappointing. Alright. So it looks like they might be not able to get through. Ghostly miner, ghastly miner? Ghostly miner. What do you mean ghostly miner? Were they just a fucking ghost? Or were they just outside of the fort? I'm guessing they were undead either way. Either way, I guess we will, I don't know if what that's gonna do if we can't go out and grab the body. Oh wait, I have to use Q, not K. I don't know. I do not know. Who owns this? Oh, okay, so he owns that, but he's not properly memorialized. Oh, hey. Hello, Freakim. Greetings from Finland. Our fortunes rise and fall together, friend. Hello, welcome. Yeah, well, just welcome. It's good having someone here. Finland, huh? Freaky, because everyone eventually asks. Thank you. That's useful knowledge. Yeah, I'll just call you Freaky. But that's fucking cool. It's cool to have people who aren't from who aren't from North America here. It's always interesting talking to people. I will admit, I don't know much about Finland, except snow and fighting Russians and being successful. Which might be more than most Americans, but I don't know. Think of us as a smaller Canada, really. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the impression I get in a lot of ways. So, right now, we've got goblins invading, and I just set up this wall and fortifications to shoot at them and fight them off. Not entirely accurate, but quite so. So, yeah, it's a... There's currently an experiment happening to see if they can jump down the walls here, because I removed all the slopes, but they could also just go here and then jump down. That's my worry, but it's not happening so far. So, maybe it's a good thing. So, what is, what's Finland, well, what's your part of Finland like right now in the summer? Well, what's the temperatures like? Ooh, I like the terrain you've chosen. End of a ravine. Classic humble dirt tunnel hiding the fortress. Yeah. And, I generated a world with, lots of volcanoes. And picked this volcano. So basically, we floored it off. And now have all our magma shit there. And I thought I want to do a volcano world because that sounds cool. But it has been interesting so far. We had like 20 dwarves. Oh my, that magma vent is a wonderful feature. It is! It's been so convenient. Especially, like, magma workshops are already super convenient because of the fuel. But just having it not be, like, 40 Z levels down is excellent. So much less hauling time. And just general efficiency. So, I'm wondering now if I don't just keep the gate closed and assign all of my archers to just attack them. And so then they'll just sit out here and take pot shots at them whenever possible. From a role-playing point of view, I'd like to think the dwarves quite enjoy having a central heat source like that. Oh yeah, that is that's a good that is a smart observation. They definitely would. I feel like if temperature were a factor in these games, you could get real creative with magma vents and volcanoes and stuff like this. And dwarves would probably, like, get creative just in general in, like, a role-playing kind of sense of, like, building intricate vent and heating systems and cooling systems that draw off maybe underground water or just off the coolness of the rock, which... No, they wouldn't need cooling systems, except for in a volcanic region, I suppose. Which, that would just be turning off the heat, which would be included into the heating system. So naturally, they just need a heating system. Engineering, yeah. Yeah, capital F fun engineering. Roughly 18 Celsius here right now. Hold on, let me convert that into burgers. Ah, pretty nice. Pretty nice weather. We're just past a heat wave. Yeah, 64. I'm in Oregon, where it's pretty much that temperature most of the year. Farmer Guild, huh? Why do I know this song that's happening? This is Take 5! This is fucking Dave Brubeck Take 5. Why? How could I not know this? This is my favorite jazz album of all time. This rocks. This is a good rip. We've had 89 or so the past week, but that's Arctic summer for you. Oh my god. Yeah, that's about what the temperature has been lately, just every day for us. Are you living in a part where The sun never quite sets, or I guess that would, it's just dependent on your latitude. That's all of Finland, actually. Oh, really? I know, like, Midsummer was 2 weeks ago. Okay. Yeah, I know that it's kind of split in other parts of Scandinavia, where like southern Sweden maybe doesn't have that, but the more northern parts do. So the days have officially started getting shorter again. Yeah. Oh, I've looked at that petition like 3 different times. I need to do something about it. That one is one, that one is one, that one is one, that one... Jesus! I didn't even build chests in these guild halls. That's really bad. Oh wait, yeah I did, never mind. I mean, for comparison, our capital and largest city, Helsinki. H. Alright. Suppose this one will also be a guild hall for now. And I'll put a pedestal there. Good. It's halfway into Hudson Bay if we look at map coordinates. Oh yeah, like similar latitude, I suppose. That it's really, you know, I always get surprised looking at equivalent latitudes between the US and Europe, because where I'm living where I lived most of my life is like northern Spain and northern Italy, which is weird to me. I always felt like it would be like middle of France, but no, it's the US is a lot lower than I think most Americans realize. Yeah, so I guess that it would make sense, the comparison to Canada's, well, the comparison to Canada, if not necessarily in culture, then in weather. I was just recently up in Canada, in Saskatchewan, not as far as Hudson Bay, probably, geez, I don't know what the scale would be, like 100 or 200 miles south of, of your latitude, and man, it's a whole nother world. Even just like southern parts of Canada, like I was in completely different places like I'd never seen, which is cool. I should be playing the game a little more instead of just running my fucking mouth. That's part of Dwarf Fortress. I wonder where the bulk of the goblins and stuff are. I should give the kill order. I'll do like a select from list. My god, this map is so big. I never even think about how big it is, but it is large. Let's just throw a wide net of like the top half of the map. Alright. Wait. Oh, so they're already, I think, designated to be attacked. Okay. That works. So, go take pot shots at them, fellas. It's quite a beautiful map, too. This has been a very interesting map. Rarely, I feel, do you get such a dramatic landscape in Dwarf Fortress where it is so steep, unless you're specifically looking for mountains. But you also don't generally get it in this temperate of climate, and you usually don't see, I mean, it's usually not in woodlands either, or it has this much vegetation at all. It's a unique place, I feel. I will put the new artifact here, and then I will designate this as a farmer guild hall. G. Probably be near the bottom. There we are. Then I P A done. This has the raw potential for very fun things, and not in the capital F way. Yeah. You could, if I were to have a large and fairly self-sustained fort, I could build some fun projects here, some good ones. Especially with the magma so readily available. Oh shit, I gotta unlock the doors for my my fellows to get out. I guess it's safe, so go for it. The only worry, I guess, is their archers, but that's the way it is. Although, I should, in future, build fortifications all the way along the... Wait, no, that wouldn't even make sense. There would be no reason for that. What the... Oh, I was wondering what was happening outside, because I was hearing noises, but it's, tomorrow is the Freedom Day, so you get all of the firework noises all the time. Part of me is itching to wall off that entire ravine / valley and go full isolationist dwarf. God, that would be quite a thing. I don't know that I'm at the skill level of this game where I'd be able to get by without traders as much as I'd like to. What are my fellas doing? So they're not... Okay, so I guess there aren't any goblins in range to shoot at. Hopefully, when they do get in range, they will be shot at. That's the hope. But, are they leaving? It feels like there are fewer of them. They might be leaving. No, I think they're just hanging out at the edge of the map. I'm 100% sure I've heard this song before. Oh, now I remember why. This is... Oh, this is a Final Fantasy song. Oh, fucking Final Fantasy. I was trying to place it. This is Dancing Mad. This is Kefka. Yeah. It was, I can't believe it. Like, I used to have incredible powers of placing video game music, but I just cannot do it lately. God damn. I have literally played the Final Fantasy VI soundtrack while playing this game. But yeah, this is, I'm playing Siva Gunner, which is why it's in the Mother 3 sound font. It's a good soundtrack. It is. It's an excellent soundtrack. One of my favorites, personally, in terms of video game soundtracks. Like every song on that is memorable and so good because Nobuo Uematsu is an amazing composer. They're just kind of sitting by the edge of the map. That sucks. God, I've wondered multiple times about what if I tunneled up to where they're hanging out and then just carved fortifications into the walls and just shot at them. That would be, I feel like, that would be best described as dwarven guerrilla warfare. And it might be effective. It just threw me off since the sound font was a bit odd. Yeah, it's in the Mother 3 sound font. I think I mentioned that. But yeah, if you don't know who Siva Gunner is, I can't explain that because it's a whole thing, but you can look them up on YouTube. SIIVA Gunner. And go wild, I guess, if you are interested at all. Wait, no. Where should I... Okay, I'm almost... So, if we were to engage in this idea of dwarven guerrilla warfare, I should have a hub. And I think that hub should probably be attached to my my barracks. Oh, I've run into this channel before. Good stuff. Yeah. There's also formerly Gilva Sunner, which uploaded actual soundtracks. But yeah, Siva Gunner is the one that uploads the funny bait and switch music. Alright. So I think, okay, here's the plan, is I do kind of want to do this because it's a very novel idea. And, I don't know if it needs to be, it doesn't need to be 3 wide. I'll do a 2 wide hallway that goes into, maybe shorter than that. Alright. Mm-hmm. 1. I don't know why that looks symmetrical to me for a second. That's fucked up. Okay. So basically, what the plan is that this room is where I will dig all of the tunnels off of in order to intercept where the goblins are. So that, and it's above the main thrust of my fort, so that I don't accidentally tunnel into things that or make like spider webs of tunnels that will inconvenience me later. It is why I would want to have a hub here. That's the general idea, I suppose. And if any dwarves would like to get on that, I'd really not mind. Wait, what? Okay. Goblin criminal Sallow Ghoul is visiting. So we've got a bit of a necromancer thing going on in this fort, which makes it additionally interesting. So like half of my dwarves are reanimated corpses, you'll notice. Maybe not half, but a non-negligible part of my dwarves are reanimated corpses. And so you'll just get people who are, I don't know, zombies that just come in and out, and they're just, I don't know. Apparently they're alive enough to be considered citizens. Wait, your chief medical dwarf is a necromancer. Yes, I have multiple necromancers. That is an incredibly pragmatic approach. Yeah, it really is. It's efficient, if nothing else. I feel that's the best profession for a medical dwarf to be in. Well, and also, even if he fails a surgery, like, it's not really a failure, is it? Oh, you know why they're not mining is because of the burrow. Which I can just set to inactive since we're closed off anyway, so no dwarves could really get out and get killed by shit. So they can still tend to the farms and whatnot, which is actually pretty good. Easy to forget, yeah. I was confused for a moment, but I understand. Oh my god, everyone wants to join my fort as citizens. So here's the thing that's been interesting throughout the course of this fort is, so I have all of my meeting places, essentially, set to citizens only, except my wells here, which are set to meeting places so that dwarves go to them and use them, but they aren't assigned to any location, which means that foreigners can still use it as a meeting place, which leads to people sitting down here for months until they decide to join my fort, which is really interesting. It's a really weird happenstance, but it's getting me a surprising amount of bonus citizens. Speaking of, I should look at how many beds I have. 145. We're still good on that. And I'm guessing more doors have been made, although probably not too many since we're primarily making them out of... Actually, no, the doors are stone. Beds have been made, but not that many, since we have to make them out of wood. Yeah, just the one. But I can put more doors in for more bedrooms, just in case. Oh, and I don't have any doors. Alright, well, do what you do, dwarves. The only worry I have about dwarves... Oh, you know what is happening right now, actually? That is interesting. I just noticed. So my dwarves in the volcano here are getting shot at from above by goblins. From all the way up here. And they're probably mostly missing because that's a long way to shoot. But that is worrisome. I might start a project to floor this off, but it's also going to be maybe more work than it's worth, because first of all, it's a long way to shoot. I see the little bastard. I see the bastard is doing it. Like, I doubt they're getting hit very much, but also flooring off another level of this is going to be such a ridiculously large effort that it's going to be annoying, although it might be worth it. We've got flying beasties too. That is true. That is a worry. That's an actual consideration. Not presently, I believe. No, not presently, but eventually. Wouldn't want a dragon to land right into your forges. Yeah, that'd be bad. Well, no one's got anything to do, so I suppose now's the time. We can start on it. If nothing else, we can start on it. I have enough blocks to make it, not a huge chore, honestly. At least probably not. Whoa! What? Are you kidding me? Excuse me? A goblin jumped or fell in or something. I would guess fell. That's fascinating. There's no way they could get in without falling either, so he would have had to... Can they jump? Because they... As long as you keep in mind that once that happens, it's too late to start closing it. Yeah. Yeah, I need to think proactively with this. I need to be closing it before we get any dragons coming along, but... So can they or can they not jump down like off of a wall or something onto a space below? Because they weren't doing it to my walled off area or the area where I removed all the ramps, but they sure did it, or at least one did it, into the volcano. And there's another on its way, which is probably not a good idea falling that far. They're just going to get killed, but it is interesting, and I think it's something I don't fully understand about this game. Well, hopefully it's some target practice for my Marks dwarves here. Yeah, unless they all get killed, which one of them already has. Multiple. Okay, yeah, this is an issue. How are they getting down? Oh, they've been reanimated though, so it doesn't matter. It's a little funny that they just get killed and reanimated instantly. Marksdorf has entered a martial trance. Holy fuck, there's blood everywhere. Surely this didn't let anyone in that it shouldn't have. No, it didn't. How is there a dwarf in the air here? Did he just get knocked up that far, or what? This is the Hong Kong 98 song, isn't it? Or 90 something, I always forget specifically, but yeah, it's that shitty NES game. Yeah. '97, yeah. Oh my god, my game has slowed to a crawl. There is a... There are things happening right now that I think I don't understand. And, oh my god, the game is slow. There's just a melee happening right now. It's interesting looking at the layers above, because there's just shit flying up. I want to look at one of those white Z's that's flying up, because I think that might be a bone that is getting knocked into the air somehow. Oh my god. Really? This dumbass meme? Okay. There. What is this? Wait, I can't see what it is though. Wait, can I not? Oh, V description. Lower left back tooth. Okay, so what's happening right now is it's the cartoon ball of dust and fists fly out and like legs and other appendages. That is exactly what's happening right now. Is this fight, except people are actually dying and it's not just cartoon violence. Oh man, I just have to let this go for a while, I think, because it's going at like 2 frames a second, and it's bad. This is a special kind of siege, though, with the reanimation. It really is, because I'm losing dwarves at a shockingly slow rate, considering, and they don't have any necromancers. If this works like it used to, you might end up with reanimated limbs and all. So I think... I haven't seen any reanimated limbs. I think that's just in, certain areas of land. It's not... I think that I'm not in, like, cursed land or whatever. I don't remember what it's called. Or at least I didn't embark when it was under those conditions. And I haven't seen any reanimated limbs. So I think that that's not a thing. They've separated Sinister Biome Reanimation from Necromancy proper. Yes, Sinister. That's what it is. Yeah, I believe that's the case. Because I know in a Sinister Biome, like limbs, individual, anything that can reanimate will reanimate, and then you'll have to fight it again. Even if it doesn't pose much threat, because it's a foot. A wiggling foot. I have no choice but to just let this play out, because my game is going so slow that it just needs to, like, pass, so the game can be fast again. Like, here's me pressing a button. 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, no, it actually... There it goes. That was... You can hear it. between when I press it and when something happens, it's bad. There's some big slowdown happening. How many people are we at now? 104. Oh my god, we lost a lot. Peasant has been found dead. Jesus. Well, just when you thought everything was secure, huh? Still under siege. I went to another layer, and this is happening now. There we go. No, not this. Anything but this. Alright. Where are all my blocks at? I've had one masonry workshop working on blocks since the very beginning of the fortress, which means that we have an excess of them. So yeah, there's a goblin now that's just climbed down the wall, which has proven my worst fears. I guess they were just not aggroed is the thing. Well, maybe I put everyone back in here and close it up before anyone gets in, if I can, actually, because that might not be a thing. No, it's not taken yet. But it will be soon. Wait, if this is a goblin and if it goes through my wall. So, might one-step this shit. Nah, that'll take too long. Pause. Clock music. There's a man in there, so I can't fucking... Oh. So a goblin's now going to take this door, and I can't do anything to... You know what I can do, actually, is close the drawbridge. So at least only one goblin gets in. Oops. I think I had a plan for walls that can't be climbed. Non-climbable walls are as easy as putting a floor jutting out on the side you don't want creatures climbing from. I see. That is, yeah, that's what I should have done, now that I think about it. That would have been the smart choice. Well, I suppose that's probably the end of this fort, or thereabouts. But we'll see, we'll play it out. Fortunately, I've also been building many coffins in the event that this happened. And my gameplay and my armies were as inept as I figured they would be. And this is just slow as can be, still. Do I just let it go? Like, do I just not even press anything until the siege ends? Because I don't know that it'll make any difference at this point. Beyond getting my doors closed and stuff. Well, I suppose I've learned the hard way about climbable walls and whatnot. Which I will take that into consideration the next time. Like, if I were to try and reclaim this fort, that could be fun. Reclaim could be interesting. Sieges are tricky. Yeah, I have not mastered the art of repelling attackers yet. In fact, far from it. When they come, and if they come, I am just completely useless. Until either they leave or there's massive loss of life. But part of it is that I need to be training a military and fortifying from day one instead of 2 or 3 or even 4 years in. Last time I had a successful fort, I just made a long zigzagging trap corridor that I opened up for the invaders. Yeah, that's a thing to do as well. I know that trap corridors are a thing. And actually, I've had it before where I just put a shit ton of cage traps, and then they, like, I have stopped entire invasions by having a mass of cage traps that surrounds my whole fort, the whole entrance of it, and they just walk into them and siege over. I would also clear it out and melt down the loot into raw materials. Yeah, that's a smart way to do it. I have thus far avoided building trap corridors just because I'm lazy, but that is probably the way to go. It plays to the strengths of dwarves and of the mechanics of this game. But yeah, I've seen it done where you basically make a bunch of, like, spikes and shit, and then you open a door on one side and they start going towards one side, and then you close the door and open the door on the other side and they start going to the other one until they die. Wow. Even on my old school laptop, I never had it run this bad. Holy crap. There are so many things happening that my fucking poor processor can't keep up. You know what I would probably want more than anything for the Steam release of Dwarf Fortress? Dwarf Fortress can put any machine on its knees. Yeah. I know that it requires the whole game to be rewritten from the ground up, but like, God, I wish this game could use multiple cores. That would completely eliminate this issue and many issues to come. Dwarf Fortress being single core, I think, is its biggest drawback entirely. Especially as processors start to rely far more on multi-core usage than single-core power as the standard of processing. I think that's going to be ultimately detrimental, even if single cores do keep getting more powerful. Oh, it is so slow. It's incredible. How many dwarves are dead? So many dwarves are dead. How many goblins are left? Fewer. fewer goblins. Do I... Okay, here's the thing now. Do I just throw open the gates and say fuck it? Although I guess this is basically the equivalent. Except that my dwarves can actually kind of handle it because there are only so many goblins that can climb down at a time. Maybe I just keep letting the goblins slowly climb down the wall of the volcano into the fort. Could be that easy. I should probably start placing all those coffins. Since I know there are some dwarves who have nothing to do. They could be building coffins. How many I got left? Still a lot. Hopefully this should hold almost everyone. So long as their bodies can be recovered. And, suppose I should put it in order for more coffins to be made. I also have some slabs just in case. Because there will inevitably be a couple dwarves that are just missing. Whether because they've been destroyed from this planet permanently. Atomized. Gone. Reduced to atoms. Or because the dwarves just don't feel like they can find them for whatever reason. Alright, 50 more on the double. No wonder he slipped into a depression. No wonder. Oh good, the broker has been elected the mayor. I'm glad they were able to hold an emergency election in the midst of all this. This is the least... This is the least fitting music possible. I love it. I'd like to think it wasn't even an emergency. That's true, this was just a matter of course for most dwarves. Like somehow in the middle of the chaos they held a shouting vote or something. That's a great concept. They who's the new mayor now? I don't know, we'll give it to the broker. Alright. What is this fellow doing? Who are you? Oh, this is just a dwarf peddler, I suppose. Oh, they were all sitting there because they were like trying to escape. That's funny. They were like, oh, I can't actually get past here. And no one has built any coffins for some reason. I wonder why that is. And we're still besieged. The number of invaders is slowly but surely decreasing, surprisingly. You know what? You know what's really surprising is I haven't assigned any new Marks dwarves, but most, if not all, of these guys have managed to live somehow, or not if not all. Most of these guys have managed to live somehow, and that is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Is there anyone else who's maybe a Marks dwarf who wants to? Sounds like a good job for you, Mr. Herbalist. No, no one else? Alright, fine. Then you just, do that. Oh, Freaky, do you want a villager named after you? Because, I've been doing that for anyone who pops in. And then I let them choose the profession as well, if they please. I had, I think, a couple of named ones. What do you have a mechanist available? That can be organized, I'm sure. Actually, I wonder if they didn't all die. No, wait, it would be you, wouldn't it? Legendary mechanic. There you are. You can. You're also the priest or whatever equivalent. Oh wait, I need to actually. There we go. All right. So yeah, apparently you're recovering wounded. You're actually incredibly skilled in many fields, it would seem. Like, just generally a very valuable dwarf. There was one guy who asked to only have hauling enabled. He was my professional hauler. So yeah, he got a peasant with everything disabled but hauling. But he did his job diligently. I think he's dead. He would seem to have died. Oh hey, there's my my friend. Is still alive. In terms of named dwarfs? Wow, everyone else is dead. That's hilarious. Gosh, I wonder how far I am through this playlist. I've been playing... I've been using this playlist for, like, the last 3 or 4 streams, and it's still going. The playlist for the Siva Gunner Mother 3 rips is almost 400 videos long. Hold up. Here we go. Sorry, I was just checking a thing. There we are. Of course, this wasn't paused, so it's kind of a moot point. We are at 70 dwarves now, and number of invaders is holding steady, which means that they may be unwilling to climb down. No, they are still climbing down, and they're still getting attacked. By my dwarves that are down here. I see. Maybe I grab... I go here, and I... equip these fellow. Oh wait, that's not the right squad. Okay. Oh god, now I don't remember which uniform had my oh, it was Archer. Okay. No, so you guys need to have the Archer uniform, and you already do. Okay, this squad though. Oh, the squad is already properly assigned. Let's see if there's anyone who's skilled here who maybe can help. Skilled, novice, competent. I have enough for like a squad probably. Alright, so this skilled will be the leader, and then... Oh, competent. Alright, so that's everyone who can hammer. And then we'll get some randos in there for meat. Not a miner, though. The cheesemaker. Alright, so then they can go get equipped and help, maybe. Just if they have, like... If they have armor, they at least have a chance, a better chance of surviving. And are properly armed with, literally any weapon, actually. I hadn't assigned positions to that squad yet because I hadn't gotten training. Well, I hadn't gotten the full armor I wanted for them set up, and I hadn't had them training yet. Or I hadn't quite set up the barracks for them to train. I was just about ready to. I'm interested to see how the necromancers affect citizen happiness and all. Yeah, I don't know how it works, actually. It was actually, honestly, before all of this, I had an entirely happy fort. There had been no depressed dwarves. All 0 stress or higher. And if the people they raise can become citizens again. Yes, the people they raise become citizens again. And they are able to continue working. I believe their stats freeze is the only thing. When they're reanimated. If I recall correctly. That is not bad. Oh no, it is like really good, especially now. My fort would already be gone if not for the fact that every dwarf gets to get up and keep fighting. Now you can well recover from this. Yeah. I don't know if they get struck down as zombies. I think that's when they die permanently. But yeah, I've had citizens who were undead whose guts are literally dragging on the floor constantly, and they still just go about their day and do their shit. I wonder if I still have necromancers. The good thing about having multiple necromancers is that they all revive each other. I can I can see a dwarf do exactly that. I didn't need to sleep now. Yeah, exactly. They just they just get up and they're like, well, good. I'm not thirsty and I don't need to sleep, so I can just work. Although the downside to them never being thirsty is that they never get drunk, so they're always a bit slow. Apparently, unless you have a tavern, or a tavern keeper specifically to serve them drinks, is what I've learned. They'd still go for an ale, though. Yeah. But only if prompted to, apparently. Unfortunate too, because I was getting really excited with my military had just gotten set up and it was like looking promising, and the fortifications had just gotten done. Me not knowing about wall climbers or that whole system quite as in depth, and also the volcano would have been an inescapable weak point, but. I was feeling positive for a little while there in the last stream, but I suppose that's just the way of DF. You get the moment you're feeling good about your fort, it all gets knocked down. Sounds like you need a tavern ASAP. I got one going. It's actually quite popular. It's right here. But this was a valuable lesson, and it made for a good story. Oh yeah, this is one of my coolest forts, I think, that I have made. It's been infinitely, infinitely interesting to see all the things happen. I actually learned an incredible amount of things from this fort, because it's my first, well... my second fort I've streamed, but my first fort that wasn't terrible that I streamed. And so I've had people like backseating in chat the whole time, which has honestly been helpful because I learned so many things. Like before this, I had never made soap. And I learned that leather can't be taken out of bins for some reason. It can't be, like, used out of bins. So you have to, like, disable leather for any stockpile that can have bins in it. Which was a whole nightmare that someone helped me through. How many invaders are left? Oh, wow, they're all gone. What do you know? Nature is healing, and we have 54 dwarves to play with still. There goes the whole bed crisis that I was facing. A diplomat has left unhappy. I wonder why. Oh god. Yeah, you chose the worst time to visit, I think. I don't have a manager. Yeah, the mayor can be the broker. Broker keeper, nice. Alright. The captain, the guard, well, the manager and the bookkeeper need their offices. Who's the bookkeeper? Oh, what? This necromancer. Now the mayor and the captain of the guard need their noble quarters. Oh, I hadn't even finished making this one. Hold on, I'm gonna like this one. I gotta like send this to a friend later. There we go. Alright, all nobles are now accounted for. DF really is an interesting game. I actually got the How to Play Dwarf Fortress book as a present from a friend. That's fascinating. I didn't even know such a thing existed. That sounds like a really interesting piece of media, especially considering that it's still under development and things are still able to change in a really big way. I'm looking it up. No shit. It is out of date now, I think. Yeah. That's really fantastic. Getting started with Dwarf Fortress, that was the name. Let's look at the version here. By Peter Tyson, I see. My God. Let me see. This is really cute. God, I wish I wish the description had like a version number. The front cover is beautiful. It's, well, it's kind of weirdly fitting for Dwarf Fortress. Just simplistic, and it uses the ASCII. Oh, now there's stink happening. That's nice. Alright. Do that. This is the song that's happening right now. Alright. Why hasn't anyone pulled the levers? Oh, because I was doing the thing, and now I have the thing done. And I didn't even need to do that. Why did I... Like, I could have had them pull the levers by just assigning the job. It absolutely does not need a manager. Does anyone mind pulling the levers? That would be helpful, I think, if you want to, like, go and get resources and bodies and do most anything, I think. If anyone wants to, like, bother doing that, I think it would be... Oh, there we go. I think it got done. Yeah, okay, good. Well, we got plenty of food and drink. Not that it matters a whole lot at this point. I remember long ago when physical stats were tied to a dwarf's overall skill levels. You could have a situation where a bookkeeper holds up for 2 years in their office. Oh, what? seems like a mess. That seems like a mess in a lot of ways. And emerges not only with 100% accurate stocks, but also the physique of a demigod. Oh my god, that's beautiful. I presume there were ways to cheese this massively. As there tends to be with Dwarf Fortress. It's like the picture. Of course, that's good to hear, because it should be. That's the way it should be. Let me find the image. It's this. It's this, except the second guy is also the first guy. Back then, I didn't bother outfitting military with anything but armor, because wrestlers were terrifying and cheap to train. Oh my god. They would just go up to fucking everything and just suplex and instantly dead, gone, reduced to atoms. Oh my god, that's beautiful. I think someone more competent than me could make a really amazing video about all of the versions of Dwarf Fortress. And the various absurdities contained therein. I had a wrestler toss a wild horse into the air, chase after it, and punch it in half before it landed with his bare hands. Oh my god! That's exactly the kind of dwarfy nonsense this game is known for. That's amazing. I imagine just the gates opening and a dozen Macho Man Randy Savages running out in full plate armor. Goblins just know they're dead. They just go, ooh yeah, and then fucking smash their head into oblivion, and it explodes into bits. And they just do this over and over again until it's you know what it is? It's Fist of the North Star. It's Kenshiro going, and then just people explode after he punches them. Pretty much, yeah. That's amazing. I love... The Dwarf Fortress makes the best stories, I think, of any game, because of the nonsense that can happen. And I mean, I think everyone's... I feel most, if not all, people who play Dwarf Fortress get into Dwarf Fortress through Boat Murdered or some similar... Like, they hear just stories about the wacky shit that can happen in this game. And, like... That's the backbone of Dwarf Fortress, is amazingness like that. God, I don't know that I need to do anything right now, because I don't have any idlers, because everyone's just trying to bury all the resting. Okay, so here's the thing now, is I think that everyone is injured. I think that everyone is now injured. And, thus, everyone is unable to care for anyone else. So, I think that's end of fort, but I don't know. I guess they could potentially slowly get better, but it's almost every, if not every single dwarf is injured in some way. I managed to hear about the game before Boat Murdered, but only tried it after reading it. That was kind of how it happened with me, is I learned about... I was watching a lot of the co-optional podcast at the time, which is something you're probably not familiar with. But basically, one of the guys on there would talk about Dwarf Fortress and all of the amazing shit that happens in it. And they mentioned Boat Murdered. And then I read Boat Murdered, and then I watched a streamer, Joel... Vine Sauce Joel, he's Swedish actually, play Dwarf Fortress, and then I decided I'm gonna learn this game and I'm gonna play it. Joel. So I assume you've heard about him, if not through watching him. Oh, okay, so you have watched him. That man is creative, yeah. He's, what a streamer. This is likely the end of the fort in practical terms, but you can kind of retire happy anyway. I feel that. Only big streamer I like. I used to watch a lot more of him. I've talked about this before, but he had a period where he leaned into like the memes way too hard, and that became, it was just references. But I've watched some of his streams more recently, and I'd say he's out of that, and he's back to making, like, pretty fucking awesome content. Super unique streams, too. Like, always, whenever I look at his VOD channel, it's always just the most creative things happening, and I really appreciate that. But, I'm a long-time, Vinny Vinesauce fan. I've watched him for years and years. He's fucking awesome. Oh, hey, and it's just saved. What do you know? Winter has arrived on the calendar. He had a US trip lately, and that made for a great video. Yeah, Vinny, he met Vinny in New York. That was good shit. I watched that video, actually, because I love Joel's travel videos. They're always so entertaining. Plus, you get to just kind of experience the place he went to, which is nice, just because I like traveling anyway. Oh shit, rock lobster. Oh, Iraq lobster, now. Yep. Yeah, Joel's a fucking awesome streamer. I love that man. Should I retire or abandon, and then I could try and reclaim, potentially? Or would it just be ghosts everywhere and not even worth it? Retire. Okay. I guess I could play more in the same world, and eventually we could see about, eventually coming back to it if it were to ever recover, but that's kind of doubtful, honestly. Let these folks unlive their lives in peace for... yeah. At any rate, we can hear news about it through the grapevine in the rest of the world if I start another fort. Gosh, it's only been an hour and a half, so I don't know if I want to start another fort or if this is like stream end, or if I can start another game potentially. Recovering is painfully tedious. Yeah, I know, it takes a long time if they ever even properly recover. But, I don't know, since you're the viewer of the night, what do you think? New fort or a different game or what? Or do I just end stream? Who knows? I'm probably gonna start making breakfast, to be honest. That's perfect. It's been fun to watch, though. Yeah, it's been good to have you around. It made for a... oh, yeah, 9:13. Yeah, so it's right early in the morning for you. Jeez. I could not... I don't know. I don't watch Twitch very much, but I also don't wake up in the morning, so I don't know. You're living a whole different world. But, yeah, thank you for coming by. It's been, fucking awesome. I'm glad someone was here to witness the destruction of the fort. But, well, GF goes to work, I housekeep and watch after the cat. That's cool. I wouldn't call it a destruction. The long and tedious overwhelming of my dwarves via my own incompetence. It is a more verbose but perhaps more accurate way to put it. But anyway, I guess it'll be a short stream tonight, and that'll be the stream. Thank you super much for watching. It could be recovered from, but it'd take years in game. Yeah, I think it would be not fun to watch. See you, buddy. Thanks for coming around. That'll be stream. If you didn't chat but still watch, thank you very much. And VOD watchers, thank you for VOD watching. That'll be all. Thank you, Freaky. And if you follow, thank you very much. I can't really check, but see you later.